In today's video I will have a little bit of a rant about practicality, especially TOWBAR, which is disappearing on a lot of cars. The reasons for it disappearing are often that the manufacturer has not tested the car's towing ability or has made arrangements for a TOWBAR to be installed. This could be due to the fact that also in practice a lot of people are not using a TOWBAR anymore to carry something additionally or to pulling a cart or a caravan. But I will give you some examples. The 330E of my wife has 450 Nm pulling power but cannot have a TOWBAR. I also had a Tesla Model S before this. And some people that tested them on the dyno found out that they had 1600 Nm of torque and no TOWBAR. The Model X, which came later, and the Model 3 and Model I do have TOWBAR capability, but it's a little bit of a funny thing that the cars with at least as much power and rigidity, like the Model S, don't have this feature. Another example is I have a I have a Suzuki Swift Sport that I'm driving currently, and also driving at the moment, which also does not have a TOWBAR and a functionality. You cannot pull anything with it. And that's funny because the lesser Swifts are able to pull, and this one has more weight, more power, more torque, but it does not have a TOWBAR. And some people will tell you, yeah, that's because of the car also has an electric engine and therefore it's not guaranteed that they can deliver the goods, so to say, in prolonged towing. But this is a little bit silly, because the lesser Swift has a 1.2 liter atmospheric engine and this might have a small electric engine, but also has a 1.4 turbo engine, which could supply all the pulling power needed even if the electric engine will completely fail. Same with the car of my wife, it still has a 2 liter turbo engine as well next to an electric engine. That putting aside, it's also refreshing if you look at the Abarths. And why is that? I also have an Abarth 595C now. It's able to pull 400 kilograms without a braking system applied and 800 kilograms with a braking system applied. And that's funny because a lot of people will tell you, yeah, that it's because of the exhaust system. And for example, the Swift Sports has two exhausts separated, so of course the how do you say this? The exhaust system is at the back and it takes up some room, so it will be harder to pull. Huh? Yeah? Because you can have a bigger problem to installing a TOWBAR. But the Abarth has 4 exhaust systems separated as well and still is able to do this. And there's also benefit if you look at the Twingo. The Twingo came also with a rooftop that you could slide, not all the way back like an Abarth, but over this area at least. But you cannot install a TOWBAR. So Abarth might be ancient, because in its essence it's still based on a 2007 Fiat 500. Of course, new iterations, etc. But there are more of facelifts, evolutions instead of revolutions, because the new Fiat 500 is all electric and is still not an Abarth. So Abarth still makes use of the ICE-powered, gasoline-powered cars. So that being the case, all the technology can also have big benefits, because it's quite rare for sportive type of cars nowadays to still have this TOWBAR functionality, especially the Hothatches. So that's an additional point that the Abarth might be more practical than you would think. Foundry car, out.